Okay, here I am. I'm heading out in this mangrove kind of channels. We're heading to Coral Reef State Park in South Florida, Key Largo. So definitely be keeping an eye out for some wildlife. Hoping to see manatee, turtles, dolphins, and it would be a real treat to see a saltwater croc. Here we Kayaking the mangroves. Coral Reef State Park. Nice mangroves in here, strong current. Keeping an eye for wildlife, manatees, crocodiles. All we've seen so far is an iguana. Here we are going into some pretty nice mangroves here, narrow channels. Rudders are up. As you can see, some of these mangrove channels are really tight. It's nice to have a shorter paddle. I've got a storm paddle that's nice. This old structure here, not quite sure what it is, but maybe an old chickie campsite. Clearly not in use anymore, whatever it is. As you can see, the water's really clear. It's like this the whole way. It's all salt water. This is salt water, not fresh. Huh. Looks like you can see some white caps through that gap there. So that looks like definitely more open water that way. Still haven't seen any interesting wildlife. All right, that's enough of the open water. Heading back into the mangroves behind a couple of sups. I'm just drifting. I got the wind behind me and I'm just steering with my rudder, my feet. I'm glad I didn't bring my sail today. I would have been snagged on all these branches. See, there's actually quite a strong tidal current here in the mangroves. One thing I'm noticing is my 17-foot sea kayak is a little bit more maneuverable than the 22-foot tandems, which is no surprise, but quite a strong current. Of course, we're going against it because we never paddle with the current. There's a look at the channel there. It's pretty wide and deep right here. Yeah, mangroves here. Looks like the tide's about halfway up right now. Hot in here. So those other boats I'm with, those are Seaward Passat G3 tandem kayaks. They're 22-foot boats. but you can see they're still able to get through these creeks okay. It just takes a little bit more coordination than a smaller boat. Kind of ducking and weaving under the branches here. My boat's nice and maneuverable for this. Okay, some more open water there. I don't know if we're going to go out there. Paddling upwind isn't nearly as much fun as paddling through the mangroves. Oh, I'm blowing too. Empty boat. So this is an interesting wind against current effect. Basically you've got the current coming out of the mangroves against the wind, and what you wind up is a very choppy section. Now they're not big chop, but that's what you get when you get the wind against the tidal current at the exit of the channel here.